Hey there, food family. It's the Oklahoma Food Dude here, and tonight we're boot scooting our way into supper. We're taking Sketti squash, tossing in some grape tomatoes, creamy feta, and a little chicken for the protein punch, or fake chicken if you're trying to keep it vegetarian. It's light, it's flavorful, and it's got more kick than a Saturday night at the Tumbleweed. For you out there that don't know what the Tumbleweed is, it's the local two-stepping dance hall in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Let's get scooting, y'all. Supper's waiting. Okay, food family, we've got our spaghetti squash here. This is under a 2-pound spaghetti squash. They come in all different sizes and shapes, and it really doesn't matter. What I've done is I poked a hole in this bad boy, pushed it down, and then I put it in the microwave for about 2.5–3 minutes. It is warm, but that vents out any steam. It's not gonna explode on you. But let's get this thing opened up. And just like a watermelon, just like any other kind of squash, it's got seed and fiber in the middle of it. We're gonna clean that out. You can get a spoon and clean this out, take the seeds out, and all the little fiber material that is in there. We get them clean, just like a pumpkin at Halloween. Now what's actually gonna happen as we cook it, see these fibers as they're coming out like this? They're sort of long and stranded. That's what's gonna turn into spaghetti. So we're gonna get those out that are attached with the seeds, clean this out good. It becomes hard. We're gonna cook that down, put some great tasting flavors in this, and cook it down. So the goal tonight is we're gonna get this Sketti squash to tasting Italian. So we're gonna start out with a little olive oil, put it in there, each one of them, because that's really gonna be the base for holding our seasonings. Get your hand down in there. Let's get that spread around really good. And then we're going to start out with simple, good, coarse salt. Get quite a bit in there. You want to get a lot of flavor and a lot of salt to this. The next thing, we're going to add a few dashes of lemon pepper. A couple dashes of garlic and black pepper. And if you want to use fresh garlic, get in there, slice it up. Get it put in there. I like the seasoning because it spreads all over the squash and I think has a little bit better, stronger flavor to it. And next comes the Italian seasoning. Looks like there's a lot to it, but once it starts cooking to this, it'll all cook into it. And then on Mrs. Food Dudes, we're gonna do crushed red pepper. We're going to take a block, not the crumbles. If you can't find the block, the crumbles will work, but using the block, it sort of slows it down a little bit as it melts. We're going to use a full block, break it in half. To that, we're going to add some grape tomatoes that I have cut in half. I put a little Italian seasoning on them, a little bit of salt. We're gonna finish this off and load this up. This is one small container. These are gonna cook down, so try to get as many in there as you possibly can. And then for Mrs. Food Dudes, we're gonna use her chicken substitute. Gonna get that pushed right into it. Press it down into it. And again, these squash are gonna cook down and settle. And then for mine, I've taken a little bit of our spatchcock chicken that we had left over. We're packing it right in there with that also. Again, we're gonna take another quick drizzle. And top it one more time with a little bit of Italian seasoning. So this will get melty goodness. It'll sink down. Those fibers will break up. We'll pull it up. When it comes out in time, when it's soft, we'll take the contents out. We'll shred with a fork and create those spaghetti fibers. And then we'll dump the content back into it. And the Oklahoma boot Scootin Sketti squash. I'm gonna take about a 3-foot long strip of foil, rolling it longwise into this kind of a foil dam, and go around the spaghetti squash to sort of hold it in place. It cut just a little uneven. This way, it's acting like a little boat to hold it in place while it cooks so it doesn't go upside down. We're then gonna put that into the oven, 425 degrees for about 50 to 60 minutes. Okay, food family, we pulled the spaghetti squash out of the oven. We cooked it for exactly 60 minutes, and it looks like it is super tender. We're now going to scoop all this goodness out. Then we're going to take a fork and start just pulling that away. See how the strands become the Sketti. There's those beautiful strands that make up, and the reason why they call this spaghetti squash. All right. Now that we've got the fibers all made into the spaghetti, we're gonna pick this thing up and put it on the plate. And we're gonna assemble it then. Hey there, food family. Well, it's out of the oven, and I've done it 2 different ways. I've left Mrs. Food Dude's in the butternut squash half and have hers here. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to both of them. Taste it whenever you get through shredding it and see if it needs more. I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese to it. I'm gonna stir this up just a little bit, just to get it mixed up. We're gonna start our mixture of cheese and tomatoes. They all become soft, and we're just gonna spoon it right over the top. Then we're gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna spoon the real chicken. Stir it up just a little bit. All that wonderful juice right there on the bed. Let's top it off with just a little bit more cheese. You just can't seem to have enough cheese. There we go. What we call boot Scootin Sketti squash. Join us next time when we bring you more of that Oklahoma soul.